Okay. We back for the Culture Podcast, first session of 2020. I got Jess Creative Hands here, the beautiful Jess Creative Hands. I got my guy Pete Rose.
What's happening?
I am Sticks Porter, and we gonna jump straight into it. Happy New Year.
Let's get to it. Happy New Year, brother. I got something for you for the New Year too. Gotta get you some merch.
Christmas gift, okay.
Bring in the 2020.
Talk to me nice. Got the
misunderstood in here, clothing. Man. Get your brand for real.
Okay.
Okay, so I came bearing gifts too.
Oh my God.
So,
it's like my birthday.
Yes. Tito's is your thing. So this is kind of like a Christmas gift / New Year gift. And then, I heard you love coffee.
Okay.
So I have something nice for you that might go pair very well with your coffee.
They know the vibes.
Oh, we got the good pumpkin spice rum. All right, we out here. We out here.
Yeah,
we might have to go home and make that.
Well, I said I wasn't going to promote nobody, but
I didn't know to go ahead and give you a little sponsorship or something.
So okay, we're going to start over here first. Let them know what you got going on, what you doing out here for the community.
I have quite
culture.
I have quite a few things going on actually right now. Everyone Eats Foundation is a foundation I'm on the board of, and basically it helps build the community, and also, us Black people. We need a little bit of assistance as far as like entrepreneurship and for the homeless. It was actually started by my friend Summer Jo, and shout out to Summer Jo because she's great. She has like a million things going on, but it was started by her and a couple of other people. And so what we do is reach out in the community to the homeless. If there's a need there, we fill that need. Entrepreneurship, there's classes and things of that nature to help people get their businesses off the ground. So I'm a part of that, and I love it because I'm bringing creativity to the children. So I'm working on putting together this creative center to help indulge in the minds of the youth, because it's a lot of creative kids out here that, going to school, they may not be good at math, they may not be good at science or social studies or whatever, but they're very creative. So I want to make sure that I help fill that void and, help build their morale and help them feel like they're, worth something, because in school, it'll have you down thinking you can't do nothing.
That's a fact.
But if you're a creative being, then you need somebody to help mold that. And I want to make sure that I go to the underprivileged youth so that I can provide that need. So
what side of the brain is that? Left side, right side, the creative side?
On both sides, I guess.
Yeah, no. Good try though. All right,
I said, for those who are not good at science, that has a lot to do with that. I'm not good at that.
As long as your math is fast if you read.
Exactly.
Talk to me nice, man. What you got going on?
Man, I'm Pete Rose. I'm a clothing line designer, a barber, entrepreneur, do some of everything. I started my line misunderstood because I don't care who you are out here. Everybody out here is misunderstood. It don't matter if you a millionaire, billionaire, thousandaire, or broke. It don't matter if you a high school student, middle school, elementary school. You could be a toddler. Everybody's misunderstood about something. Mm-hmm. So, it's something that I came up with to, relate to everybody. I've done things like I've gone to my high school, talked to the kids, reached out to them, talking to them about life after school, things like that. Because, not everyone feels that necessarily college is for them afterwards. Right. But when you give them that mental to know that even if it's something as minor as getting a trade, to do something that you really love doing, you can do something quick rather than going and spending 4 to 8 years or something like that in college. It's not that necessary. Right. Because people want to be able to live their life. And you got people that's like, Bill Gates didn't even finish school, but look at him. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the reason why I, release my line, things like that. That's me. I try to reach out to everybody. It's, not just kids, but it's adults as well. Women, men, my line is for everybody. So that's me.
I like that. Where you cutting hair?
Right now I'm a mobile barber because I got a couple ball players, couple celebrity friends that I cut, but I'm actually about to start downstairs from your lounge. So
Infusion Hookah Lounge, 1422 Roswell Road. Good plug.
Good plug.
Marietta, that is. Okay, so talk to me. This is a new year. Mm-hmm. Any New Year's resolutions that may have went south already? Like you were supposed to get in the gym, but you didn't, or whatever's going. I don't know what y'all doing. What was your New Year's resolution, and what you got going on? How you gonna make it happen?
So I didn't really have like a New Year resolution because I started, preparing myself for 2020, last year. So every year or every day, I just try to better myself and to become greater. And so I just made sure that, I put in the work because I have ideas, but I'm like, the work, if you have ideas and you have faith to believe that you're going to be able to do something, you got to put in the work because it's not going to come to fruition. It's not going to manifest itself if you're not working and you're not trying to, put it into action. So I don't think I've really let myself down on anything like putting that work. I've been putting the work in every day, making sure if I got to get up earlier, that's what I got to do. If I get from my 9 to 5, 9 to 6. If I get off of there, then I'm gonna make sure.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make sure that I put in the work.
They don't pay you for lunch.
So 9 to 5 actually, but I just make sure I'm putting in that work because I have a lot of things that that I want to come to pass, and I feel like a lot of times we get caught up and we think, I'm just gonna wait. But little do we know the gifts that we have on the inside, somebody's waiting on those gifts, and like people need what we have on the inside. So I don't want to hold back anybody else's blessing by just being stagnant and not doing what I need to do. So hey, got to put that work in.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Heard it. Talk to me. What's your New Year's resolution?
Honestly, mine is simple. Cause I'm not gonna do the New Year, new me.
Right.
Mine is more like a New Year, go harder.
Okay.
I mean, cause it's like 2019 was good to me. Even with doing the clothing line, a lot of people don't know, but I had released a clothing line before. My Art of Art clothing line years ago didn't sell not an article of clothing, not one.
It's trash.
And it was. And so literally, like when I came out with this line, I realized if you don't stand behind it, nobody else do.
That's a fact.
And so I've been seeing how I've actually been, having people getting into my clothing line, like my family, Colin Sexton that played for the Cavs. He got the line.
My guy.
I got people that's out here. Sticks got stuff that's not his first piece. You know what I mean?
Word. So, I paid for it too. Not this one.
But it's literally like that's why I came up with that New Year's resolution because I feel like I've been going hard, but it's time to really apply pressure and put my foot on their neck.
Yeah.
It's time to show them, okay, y'all been sleeping on me,
of.
but it's time to let Gucci and Prada and Louis know, hey, I'm coming for you.
Right.
Yeah, I like the energy.
So.
What about you?
Hold on. Oh, shit. I thought
Yeah, talk to me. What
I
see you on your killer season.
The set coming back, man. Just to let y'all know, the set coming back. But listen, so last year my joint was health, wealth, and accountability.
Okay.
So I was more in the gym. I took more. I ate better for a little while. And yeah, I just held myself accountable for all my actions and stuff like that, and what I wasn't doing or what I was going to do. And this year, I want to buy my first property. And I'm not necessarily flip it, but rent it out as either a border house or just rent it out as a crib to somebody. Probably a step on the entrepreneur side, and just to have some more residual income coming in where eventually I have a bunch of properties and I don't have to do a 9 to 5 type of vibe. You dig?
Well, that's something I can get what you on, because that's my line of work.
You're a property manager, yeah. We're going to talk that talk. But yeah, other than that, I mean, the year started off good, and then it got a little rocky over the weekend. I don't really know, but I'm in the church now this year, pretty heavy.
Right.
Found me a good one, Word of Faith over there on off Six Flags.
Okay.
And it's pretty dope. So, it's gonna all be good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Just a little touch on that right there, because since it's a new year and we've decided to put our plan into action and really put our foot on their neck, you have to understand that it's always going to be something that's going to try to. It's going to always apply pressure. Yeah.
Got to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, but it's always going to be something that tries to deter you and make you go another way and make you think, okay, what I'm doing, like, what am I doing at this point? But that's a good sign because that lets you know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Facts.
Like, anytime any adversity, anytime anything tries to come to oppose what you're trying to do, then you got to know, like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and keep the right perspective. That's like, period. Like, anything you go through, you got to keep the right perspective because if not, you're going to sink.
And that's a fact. Because another thing that I'm going by that I've not been doing that I'm guilty of, and I'm sure all of us guilty of, like, we ain't been living for us. We've been living to pay bills and do this and do that. It's time for us to, you know, we don't work just to pay bills.
Facts.
Because if you don't live life when your time is called, you ain't taking that money with you.
Facts.
Them bills ain't going with you.
They not.
You feel me? So I mean, right.
I spend it.
Now I'm not telling y'all to go blow it. You dig? But
I be blowing.
you know, you gotta live your life. Sometimes take yourself to eat.
I need to start saving, but I be blowing. But I have a good time.
You stop.
Fruits of my labor.
Wow.
I enjoy them while they still right.
Wow. Take a sip on that.
Yeah. I deserve that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay. So, let's talk. I mean, let's just talk. What are you doing to separate you said keep your foot on a neck. What are you doing to separate yourself from the pack? Because the clothing industry is saturated. A lot of people trying to do clothes. Everybody not hot. You actually got some merch that's good. I like it.
Good question.
Exactly. Talk that shit. So I'm saying, what are you doing? What are you doing to keep the pressure on? Like, you know what I'm saying?
In order for me to keep the pressure on, I got to keep the pressure on myself.
Fact.
If I don't push myself, if I don't put my own foot on my own neck, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but if I don't do that, then nobody will. And so how I look at it is simply, you know what I'm saying, if it's like a person that might rap. You might think of something and pull out your phone and put that in your notes. Well, let me keep that. Mm-hmm. So that's what I do. If I catch an idea while I'm out, I put that down in my notes.
You said something about bars?
Not right now. We're gonna say it. But it's like that's one of the techniques that I do is, I simply just anytime I think of ideas, I, jot them down. Once I get to the crib, I, draw up an idea of it, things like that. One of the big things that I got into that I was slipping on as well is paying attention to releases, shoe releases, colorways, things like
stay
that.
with the colorway.
Because what I notice is a lot of people is wanting to have things that go with their shoes, things like that. So it's like to, have releases of, clothing come out before that shoe even comes out. Go ahead and get them pre-prepared for it. That's something that's been helping me as well. So, plus I just, one thing that I'm not opposed to is constructive criticism ultimately. So, I ask my peers and things like that, like, what colorways do y'all think is hot? Right. Women, what do y'all think would be nice on a woman? And men, what, y'all want t-shirts, y'all want hoodies, what do y'all want? I don't just try to do it all on my own because that's what this self-made thing that a lot of people yell out, ain't nobody in this world self-made because ultimately you got God first that's going to put you in the game.
Right.
You feel me? So it's a situation. It's a situation where it's like I'm all down for hearing what everybody else got to say before I just sit there and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. So.
Yeah, I really like that question. I'm gonna be honest because I was talking to my friends, and that's one thing that keeps me on track. I surround myself around people that's going to hold me accountable. I hold myself accountable first and foremost, but I need to have people around me that we're gonna push each other, and we need to know, okay, what you working on? Like, how can I help you? What is it that you need? But I like the way that you ask them because it's like it's people out here doing clothing lines. It's people out here doing nonprofits. People are being stylists. People out here, investing in property. Podcasts. Yeah, podcasts and everything. Yeah. But the only thing that keeps me, like I said, perspective is everything. Because the only thing that keeps me in my sane mind is I gotta focus on me. I'm not here to reach everybody. Everybody's not going to buy my product. Everybody's not going to listen to what I gotta say on a podcast or whatever, but there are people that we were created to reach.
Right.
So we can't focus on, oh, well, you know, my friend doing a podcast too, or, you know, I know somebody else that's close to me that's doing a clothing line. That's not something we need to focus on. We need to focus, okay, they got a clothing line, but hey, you know, it's gonna be people that's gonna buy from them, but there's gonna be those design people that's created basically to like what I have to offer and that's going to invest in what I have to bring to the table.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
we have to, you know, think about that. And
That's
I
where
honestly,
you gotta, not to cut my fault.
no, you're good.
But you gotta get a lot of us gotta get out of that crab in a barrel mentality and more when you see somebody in your lane that you may or may not know, you gotta go network with them, talk to them, pick their brain, see what they got going on. Where as opposed to you know, like nah, my shit way more John Blaze than theirs, or
Right.
you know, just hating off top because you know they in your lane. Y'all can actually help each other just by sharing information
Exactly.
and stuff like that. Not necessarily, y'all may not even be able to work together because, you know, just talking like clothing line, his may be more urban, whereas somebody doing a more, I don't know, formal wear. But they may have to take the same avenues to get where they going. So instead of just off top hating on some crab in the barrel type shit, you know what I'm saying? It's better to, you know, if some shit is hot, say it's hot. You know,
Right.
go up to that person, give them a compliment, try to pick their brain if they receptive to it. If not, you know, compliment go a long way. It might open them up to give somebody else a compliment, and they may, you know.
Support ain't always just gonna be positive.
Yeah.
Support is gonna be negative as well.
Yo, the hardest support to get is from your people. I
Right.
ain't even gonna hold you because you know you got
They
a
not gonna support.
you got
They
a
need to see it
podcast
come to
like
fruition
this.
first. They
you
like,
tell,
let
you
me see what
tell,
you got going.
If you got 30 homeboys, you got a clothing line. You got 30 homeboys. You got a podcast. Whatever you got going on, you got 30 people that you talk to on a regular. It be those 30 people that won't go to your joint and like and subscribe or won't buy no
Exactly.
merch. They looking for the free joint or whatever the
Right.
case may be. So support within your circle is the hardest thing to get. So if you get people in your circle to support you, you know you hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like if you the younger sibling, you got older siblings, and they been calling you ugly your whole life. That one day they tell you, "Oh, you look good." You be like, "I know I look good."
I'm glad you
You
know.
never said no shit like this.
Right.
Exactly. But you can't focus on that though. You can't focus on the
Nah,
people
you can't
around
let
you
that
and be like,
deteriorate
oh, well,
you.
they not supporting me. Then, you know, I'm gonna stop doing it. No, like it's other people. Go to another
almost
city.
did
Go
at
to
one
another
point. I ain't
state.
gonna
Go
hold
to
you.
another country. Whatever you got to do to branch out and, you know, do what you got to do. Then go do that. Like,
Meditation is definitely
That's-
you gotta have that.
That's a
you
very-
got to.
You gotta
Top of
have
the
some
morning.
meditation.
You wanna
Top of the
know
morning.
the
Start
problem?
your day
You wanna
off
know the
right.
problem with that? Us in this culture, it's not prevalent. Like people don't really think meditation or therapy is like for us. We used to just dealing with it internally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So we don't
For sure.
really seek those different avenues or help
Mm-hmm.
just because we think it's either corny
Right.
or not. You can't. It's not feasible.
Right.
So people just don't
Worrying
take
about
advantage
what
of
other
it,
people
but
gonna
it's actually necessary. I went to a little meditation once and with my guy Ike, and I never did therapy, but I'm not opposed to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just,
Because
See, it's all type of meditations. Like it could be something simple like I turn on because I'm into jazz. I turn on jazz, and you know how 285 is a circle.
Yeah.
I ride 285 the whole circle and just clear my head.
Yeah.
Or I'll do stuff like go to Sweetwater State Park, sit on one of them rocks where that waterfall is and chill.
Oh, yeah.
And just let my thoughts go.
God.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta do stuff like that because once your mind get clouded with a bunch of garbage, you start thinking differently.
yeah.
And you gotta gather your thoughts back up to get your mind back right. You can't sit there and just try to move forward with a cloudy mind. You gotta start dropping things off before you can start going back forward. And that's what a lot of people don't do. That's where anger comes into play, and you know that's when people's mentality completely change.
Exactly.
So you definitely gotta have that. Definitely.
I do feel like, you know, with our culture, you know, it's not known for us to speak out. Like you said, like mental health, you know, we hold a lot of stuff on the inside because we are supposed to be strong as women, we're supposed to be strong. As men, you're supposed to be strong. Like, but speaking out or taking time, like you said, to meditate or just waking up early to put on spa music. I like listening to spa music.
Oh, yeah.
It's like in jazz, like something that's just gonna be soft, and water is something that stimulates your mind, so it allows you to release a lot of stuff. And writing, there's a lot of people that like to write. I love to write. I'm be working on some books. Put that out there. But anyways, I like to write because it releases a lot of pressure that's going on out here in the world. But our generation, I feel like we about to break like a whole lot of generational curses, like from
Facts.
our parents, our grandparents, the forefathers. Like we are breaking a lot of stereotypes and everything because we're not taking no for an answer. Like we're rising up entrepreneurship. I see so many people want to be entrepreneurs, which is good because that's operating in your purpose and it's operating in your gift. And not everybody's made to be an entrepreneur, but stepping out and just believing that you can do something like that is a big thing. It's scary, but it can be done. So I'm just proud of us.
It's a key to it though, with what you said as far as everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, but that may not be for everybody.
Exactly.
I'm biblical, and one of the things that my dad taught me one of the things that my dad taught me biblically is the least among you shall be the greatest among you. The first shall be last, last shall be first.
Come on, Daddy.
So it's like,
Yes.
so it's like literally everybody wants to try to start up here. Oh, these dope boys, these rappers out here with these jewels, this, that, and the third, and I'm out here going to work, working a 9 to 5 day, living that life.
Yeah.
Well, look at people like, MC Hammer. He started that way, but look where he is now.
Right.
We might be doing better than him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
He started at the peak of his stuff, but then he dropped down. People always want to look at the right now.
Exactly.
You don't know. Your book's already written.
Yeah.
Since you talking about books.
Come on.
Your book's
Talk to
already
me.
written. So it's a situation where you don't know what's going to be up in your future.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like people always want to try to skip chapters. Nah, go page by page and live your life.
Exactly. Day by day.
That's a
And
fact.
walk in your purpose.
Can't let social
Walk in
media
your
influence
purpose.
you.
Exactly. But I have a lot to say. No, honestly, I have a lot to say about, people that want to just kind of jump on the wave of, just anything. And since we're talking about entrepreneurship, everybody's like, oh, or even rappers. It's like everybody want to be a rapper. I mean, some people can be rappers, but just
don't
because
get him started, please.
I know. It's no shade. It's no shade at all. But I was just thinking about how people just like to do what's in right now or what they feel like everybody else is doing instead of
Facts.
really tapping into, okay, well, I have bars or I can, I have lyrics or whatever. So what is my writing doing? Like, I can write a book that can actually help somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's beyond, like, just looking at what everybody else is doing with their creativity. Like, think outside of the box and really take time to focus on yourself and learn what it is that you are created to do. Because if not, we're gonna always be miserable. We're never like gonna be satisfied. And people are looking for, self-gratification every day, like looking for different things to gratify themselves. And it's because we don't know what we're supposed to be doing out here in these streets.
It's as simple as this. What is your purpose?
That's it. Well, people don't know. So,
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. But people,
Y'all know y'all purpose?
I know what I'm supposed to do.
You know what I'm supposed to do?
Hold on. She knows. I don't know you don't. I know you
No,
don't.
when I
Hold
say
that thought.
I know what my purpose
Because you know, I'm going to let you go. I don't want to. What's your purpose?
I didn't say I had a purpose. I was about to let her talk.
What are you
I'm
supposed to do?
gonna say mine afterwards. You let her talk.
I don't want you to forget it.
I'm not gonna forget.
No, when I say I know what my purpose is, I don't know every single detail because, like you said, I don't know everything that's in store for me. But I do know that I'm here to make an impact and to make a difference in people's life. And I'm here to be different from everybody else. Like, I used to think that the way that I think, the way that I dress, the way that I look was different from everybody else, but I thought that was a bad thing. But then as I became older and I started maturing and really seeking out, being confident in myself and what I have to offer and to bring to the table in any situation, I started thinking like, okay, all right, it's okay to be different. It's all right. Like, it's cool to be yourself. It's fine. You don't have to fit in. Everybody's not going to understand you, but that's okay. It's going to be people that are going to be hungry to like reach out to you and be like, hey, look, I like your clothing line. Like, what can I do to help you? Like, people would just basically offer their assistance because they believe in the person that you are. But, you just gotta kind of know.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say. Was saying it minimally by saying each one teach one. That's my purpose. Like I feel like everybody is here to help somebody with something. Mm-hmm. It's too many of us out here trying to be top dog and feel like they don't want to drag somebody with them. Everybody want to try to sit here and feel like, oh, I made it. You ain't do nothing for me. Well, these people that you saying ain't do nothing for you is the same one, like these artists that was buying your music.
Right.
So how can you say you did it on your own?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I feel like everyone's purpose is to teach somebody something. You know what I'm saying? Be a mentor to somebody. It don't mean mentor doesn't mean that the person got to be younger than you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It could be someone older than you that don't know something that you know, and you might not know something they know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than that. It's bigger than us, honestly.
It is.
So.
Oh, I can understand one thing. So, because you got me going right now. So when you said that, it is bigger, but you said that the person that you're mentoring doesn't have to be younger than you. We honestly sometimes hold back information because we feel like this person older than me. They should know this already. Why don't they know this? But they don't know this because they ain't come in contact with you. You got the answer for them. You have exactly what they need. And just because they're older than you, you just gonna hold back. You're not gonna assist them. You're not gonna help them. You're not going to help push them forward because you're younger. No, they're older. But that's fine. You can offer that information, and if they humble enough to come and ask you, and they're older than you, you have to say, I would take that as an honor. Because I'm you're older than me, and you're humble enough to say, hey, I don't know the answer. I don't do everything right. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me out.
Gotta put your pride to the side sometimes, man.
True.
That's a fact.
You need to learn how to do that. You have a bad attitude.
I just be talking. My pride is really my biggest downfall out here, because I don't be trying to ask for help for nobody, but I really need to. But whatever. Old Brooklyn, not the new shit. So, okay, I'm gonna transition. Get back to the new year. Okay. New year, new y'all. Your man 45 is different right now. He's sparking up flames. Me, I'm prior service. I know what my guys is doing over there. Just quick, cause I ain't really big on the politics.
That's not my
I don't really like talking politics. I don't really like talking religion. You know what I'm saying? But y'all went into religion, so we gonna touch on the politics. How y'all feel about what 45 got going on right now with the Iran and cause y'all are eligible to get drafted, right?
Am I?
I am eligible, but I ain't going.
Okay, Cassius. Well, with that being said,
how I feel about it is this, honestly. I feel like that was his retaliation. I feel like he did his stuff out of spite because he's angry about what's going on with this impeachment stuff. I honestly don't feel that it's a situation where he needed to do that.
Right.
I simply feel that it was, I'm mad, so everybody gonna get this work. Mm-hmm. That's how I see it.
Okay. Okay, that's my way.
Yo, Sticks, can I ask you a question, brother?
Of course.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, being I know you was in the military or whatever, how did you feel about when they was doing the memes, talking about, when they was saying all that, yo, I ain't going over there, all that type of shit. How did you feel? Because I saw a dude in the Army saying, it was funny, but then say something positive also.
Yeah. I mean, because I know better, I could see the funniness in it. It's not going to be no draft. You got so many people that go to the military for whatever reason, whether it's benefits, college, education, or they just need the bread. People are going willingly. So it's not going to be no draft. So the memes is funny because maybe more funny to me now because I'm out the Army. Right. But I still see the humor in it. I don't really let it. I don't really hold it to any level of seriousness. I mean, if you get drafted, you're going regardless. I mean, it's
no
either,
ifs, ands, or
it's
buts
either
about
that
it.
or draft, but it ain't gonna be no draft because it's a lot of people willing, and we still got technically on paper we still got the best military in the world. But if that's a
Right.
different conversation.
That's a
Right.
fact.
If you
That's
want to talk
definitely a
what's
fact.
really going on in the military,
But
it's interesting.
I do understand. I didn't mean to cut you off either.
No, do you?
But I do understand how, the soldier that got on and he said, yeah, it's funny, but like make sure
Right.
y'all praying for us over here because
Right.
we actually in this real life. It's a real situation.
Nah, yeah, it is.
So I understand that, and I also understand how the internet is, and it's always gonna push some foolishness out there. It's gonna push the funny stuff out there because that's what people want and what people, they want to hear. But I can see both sides because I mean it was funny, and I have a lot of friends, and my father, like, he was in the military, so I understand, the seriousness of the situation if it were to occur. But I also, thought it was a little funny.
I mean, he had to do it. I mean, he had to do it because I don't necessarily think he was going to get impeached, but because it was becoming a thing, he had to change the storyline. And really, he's not even worried about the impeachment because he's probably not going to get taken out of office. He's really trying to get reelected. And if we at war, his
He's gonna get
chances of
reelected.
him not getting reelected are slim.
Exactly.
So it's really pretty strategic. You know what I'm saying? I don't like
Right.
to give Mans too
And
much
this-
credit, but
And
Right.
how I see it is
True.
this, honestly. Since it's about the culture that we talking about, we need to learn politics. Too many of us don't know politics. And when we go out and do things like vote, you voting for just who you like.
or
But
Right.
do you know why you like them?
like
Right.
like you colors. Nah, let me stop. Like most African Americans try to be Democrat, but they don't really. They just think that's for them.
Exactly.
But it might not. The way it done shift, the way the pendulum done shifted lately, it's not really necessarily for you. Really gotta do your research on what the
Exactly.
parties is doing and what they actually stand
Right.
for these days.
Everybody wanted to, and this the thing. No one's gonna ever admit to it, but I know, far as culturally, it was plenty of us that voted for him because it wasn't like, and I keep it 100. Correct me if I'm wrong. Donald's not a racist. Thinks this is a game
He's a
of
businessman.
He
He a
thinks this is
businessman,
a
period.
business, and it's not.
Right,
And
exactly.
so what people was doing was saying, oh, this is that billionaire guy that had The Apprentice on TV and stuff like that, running for president. So they voting for him for the wrong thing, not really what he stands for.
Exactly.
And so now y'all want to bash him, and it's evident because you got even Republicans doing the same thing. You want to
Exactly.
bash him when y'all voted for him because y'all wanted to believe the hype. Now look at you.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, people need to learn true politics. You know what I mean? It's bigger than just the name. Stop listening to the name of Hillary Clinton and Obama and Donald Trump, and listen to what they stand for. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So
And to be honest, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna back out because I really, politics.
That's
Subject it's touchy
Politics
subject.
and religion.
Yeah,
Get you beat up.
it's very touchy, but you gotta be bold and stand up and say what you believe, regardless. But if we just be honest, because Donald Trump is a businessman, like businesses and entrepreneurship, people have really been able to, while he's been in office, like really be booming. Business is
Say it.
booming if
Let's
you
say
want
it.
to be honest about it.
That's
So
facts.
if people are making money, like when it comes down to people money, people are gonna choose their money over morals.
Hey, man, listen.
Unfortunately, it's like that.
That
But
three-
people are
that
gonna decide to like, oh, I'm gonna vote for him again.
locality.
Right.
Hey,
Exactly. They're gonna choose that. If it comes down to their money or
Hey,
that's
need all
what's
that.
gonna
Fact.
be chosen, unfortunately. But
Nah, but I don't know that he really. I think people just don't like him because he's a clown. Twitter. Somebody need to take.
He
the
is.
man
Take
phone from-
Twitter
Take
fingers.
the phone from
Take
him. You know
Twitter
what I'm saying?
fingers.
and let him focus on
all this tweet.
actual stuff, and he might be alright. But
Yeah.
I
He
don't
might
think
be
he's
able to
I don't
focus.
think he's any worse or any better than anybody else that done been in the spot.
Facts.
So you just got to take the good with the bad. He did some things. He did some not so good things. Comes with the territory.
Man.
Okay. Get a little personal with you guys, now that I done got y'all open with the politics talk, you know what I mean? So talk to me. We gonna start with you because he's married. What his life's over. What you got going on?
Just getting started. But go ahead.
All right.
Okay,
You
go
never
ahead.
been married before.
I have, actually.
Oh, well.
We know this. We discussed this. But
His
yeah.
life's over. So, what you got going on, man?
Yeah, so relationship wise, I am in a relationship and I'm enjoying it. Simply because, when you have somebody that when you have the bad, you appreciate the good. And I appreciate what I've been asking for because I'm specific. Like if I'm asking for like a relationship or I want to be with somebody, like not, this particular person, but I'm specific. I speak that stuff out in the atmosphere and wait for it to manifest itself because I know what I deserve and I know what I want. And I know that although society says like, hey, you ain't gonna be able to get that, I believe I still can get it. And I got it. So I'm good.
What you got?
I got somebody great. I have someone that is understanding. I have somebody that is very supportive, very loving, very caring. Somebody great.
Sound like Pretty in Pink. What you got, man?
Pretty in Pink? Yeah.
You gotta understand, don't be the Sour Patch.
Sour Patch Kid.
I want love is love.
It is. And it's great when it's with somebody that, you're compatible with.
So I mean, what are you okay. You want
I ain't got
what are
nothing
your
to say.
requirements? What are your requirements, man? I know this guy, so
You still need to ask because some people don't know him.
No. His wife might be watching. Why didn't you do that? She just had a birthday. We gonna keep it on the high. Valentine's Day coming.
Oh my God!
What's up with
Why
these
you gotta put
cabins?
me out here? What about you?
What's up with the cabins?
Offline. I keep my man in a good space. Talk to me about what are your requirements of this guy? What makes him the guy?
What makes him the guy?
Is this just?
I love that spiritually wise and religion wise, if we go that aspect, he believes the same thing that I believe, which is I believe in God. Like I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, I believe in all of that. So
make sure.
Cause you just never know. You're right.
Make
Good looking out for the people, You don't want people assuming. So
what do you look for in a man?
Now you talking that talk.
Because I need somebody that's going to be understanding and supportive because I'm a people person. So I need somebody that's going to understand that I'm going to be in, and because of what my passion is and what I want to do, like I'm going to encounter men, women, I need you to be understanding and be somebody that is trustworthy, like be able to trust me because, if I'm with you, I'm with you. Like you don't have that to worry about. And so I need somebody that's going to understand that.
What you got to say about that?
Understand. Come on, because you.
Look, listen. You good. You're good. You're a good young lady. So but everybody ain't good.
Everybody's not, but I'm speaking for me. You asked about me. So I need somebody that's going to understand that.
You see how we bashing you right now. You got to speak for the female. Don't give me just you. You got to speak for the female. Don't be afraid to
I
speak.
can't speak for everybody because everybody's mindset is not where mine is. So I can't speak for every woman because we don't all think the same. Although we should, we don't all think the same. Everybody, they want somebody that's going to materialistically provide for them and buy them everything that they desire to have.
Now we
talking that talk.
But that's not something that. Maybe that's a love language though, because when we get down to it, love language is a thing. Some people love to get gifts, so maybe that's just something that they love to receive gifts. But the way that they're going about it, I don't particularly agree with it. But I like gifts too. But
what type of gifts you like?
What do you
meaningful
require,
gifts,
man? What do you require from your man?
So if he brought you one of these home.
No, I said meaningful. This is not meaningful. I I'm not gonna take that. I don't
What if you like Tito's?
I don't like Tito's.
Okay, what if it was a little Hennessy? What if it was a little Hennessy? He said, "Babe, I thought about you and thought you needed a shot."
Gave this to me. It doesn't mean anything.
Wow.
It means everything to you because you like Tito's. That's why I brought it because you like it. That's your thing.
This is mine.
Right. Wow. Disrespect.
That's what I'm saying. So okay. Cause you got these real PG-13 politically correct answers. I need to get into it. Like what are you looking for? Cause I done heard some things.
You want that pay half the rent man, or you want that man that pay the whole thing?
I want him to know. I want him to have the mindset.
He on the timeline.
That's what I'm saying. Be specific. Let me know.
Now he's listen. This is what you see when you scroll the timeline.
Listen, Linda. Listen. So,
Linda.
So look, if I want him to know that he is the provider, but if we ever got in a situation where he can't provide or I need to help, then I'm gonna help because I'm his helpmeet. Like I'm here. Like what we need. What do we need to do to make this situation better? I'm that person that's gonna assist. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, you ain't got rent, so I'm out. No, like okay, what we need. Because this is about us. It's not just an individual one person, like him and her. It's like together. Like we're doing this together. Let's succeed together. Let's see our dreams and our purpose come into fruition together.
I like
so whatever is needed, we both like, I take care of you, you take care of me. And I feel like as long as the two people focus on each other and assisting each other and making each other happy, that the other person is never going to go in need and never going to go in want because y'all focus on each other. Y'all not focused on yourself. You see what I'm saying?
I like
it. So now, okay, how long you been with Will?
About 7 months, I guess.
7 months.
Yeah.
So when are you requiring him to provide for you? Because here's the thing. Because I'm seeing when I scroll my timeline, I'm seeing these broads, for lack of a better term. I'm seeing them on there talking like you got to come in the gates. You know what I'm saying? Like in order to even get a comment from him, you gotta send a Cash App wire through. That wire gotta hit first. You know what I'm saying? Before you can say hello, that $40 gotta hit first. Yeah, in the Cash App.
I'm not that woman. I'm not that woman.
Cash App.
Right? No.
Yeah. I ain't saying you a Cash App me, bro. I'm just saying when is like, cause okay, if you married. Yeah, he's supposed to be the provider, so on and so forth. And once y'all decide to take that step where y'all move in together, you distinguish how y'all distribute y'all bills. But you know what I'm saying? Man should be pulling his weight. But if we
just dating and y'all are in a relationship. So this is something that I actually have a challenging time with. And he would tell you I have a challenging time with it because I'm not about to ask you for money. I'm not about to be like, oh, well, I expect you to pay this because it's something I need. That's not me because you are technically not required to do any of that stuff until we married. Honestly, I am not. You don't have to provide for me. You don't have to do any of that because you're not my husband. Like I'm a woman, and technically we gonna get into the semantics. He is a person that is willing, and he like, why you don't say nothing? Like if you need this, why you don't say nothing? But it's challenging for me. It's challenging. That's pride. That's pride. You're absolutely correct. And I will admit to that 100%. But it's because I've been in a relationship and I was married to a person that literally, if I be like, hey, babe, like I need this, he gonna throw that up in my face. And he gonna make sure I remember the fact that he did this for me. So I am, I guess, still healing from that. Let's just say that I'm still healing from that situation. So I'm not gonna be like, hey, I need this. So and then because I know he's not obligated to provide for me, I'm not gonna just come out and ask.
So I got a question for that then.
Come on.
People want to say, or women want to say, I go for an older man because of their mentality.
That's a good. Touch right there.
People say that.
Touch right there.
But is that true? Because how you just stated that, he threw that up in your face. Was he an older man?
He was an older man. Let me just go ahead and put that out there. So, go ahead, finish your question before I jump into it, because I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
I want to hear this.
ready.
Go ahead.
So he was an older man.
Okay.
And going for an older man, I feel like, ooh, and I might have some women mad at me if I say this, but I'm gonna say it. So, going for an older man, I feel like, some people just might like, older men, the way they look or whatever their mentality may be, wiser than their age or whatever, but cool. But when you got daddy issues, you look for older men.
Okay.
When you have an absent father, you're like, hey, I'm looking for somebody to provide for me because my dad wasn't there. And it's subconscious. You don't know that that's the reason why you're going for older men. But for me, personally, I'm going to speak for myself. That's why subconsciously I was wanting an older man because I'm like, my mind is way advanced and I feel like I need somebody older because people my age, they, don't understand or whatever the case may be. But I had a lot of underlying daddy issues that had me looking for an older man, and all I needed to do was reach out and call my dad and then try to mend my relationship with him, and then I would have been good. But,
So is the new guy older?
only by a couple of years. Yeah, he's older.
So mentally, he's really your age. Yeah, no, I wasn't asking. That's a fact.
But yeah, he is a couple years older. But this guy was, way older.
Light years older.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I don't like
What
it.
about you?
What about? Listen, man. It's tough out here, man.
That's why we leaving me out this situation.
It's tough out here.
I am not answering
I'm in a relationship. But
Talk about wine and dining women first before they start asking you.
Can I start?
you know,
Can I start?
I'm from that era.
Can I start?
Right.
I'm from that era.
Can I start?
Asking you for money is like that's all she wants.
So
I'm from that era.
Can I
Yes,
start?
exactly.
Talk.
So
Come on.
how I see it is this.
How you
I'm
see it?
all for chivalry. Because to me, chivalry is not dead.
It's not.
And literally with me, that was one of my issues growing up where it was like, come on, let's go eat. Let's go to the movies. I got the door. Like, anybody that knows me knows, women-wise, let's say that. Let's clear the air with real quick. Women-wise
This
know
Atlanta,
that.
bro.
Make it clear.
Women know that, like, it could be something as simple as going to the door of a restaurant. If you reach for the door, I'm smacking your hand down.
Definitely.
I don't do that. My mom and dad been together 39 years, still together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these are the things that I grew up on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we at the dinner table to take your silverware out your napkin and lay your napkin on your lap. I do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I have situations where I've had a female text me and say, I'm hungry, let's go eat. I'm not hungry. don't volunteer my money because you're hungry.
You heard?
What if she was gonna pay for it? You don't know.
no,
I know.
no,
It wasn't
She
that type of
wasn't.
situation.
No,
That's my thought.
Hold on.
Like if I asked you,
Don't
let's
work
go
like
somewhere,
that.
we finna, I'm finna
Y'all
pay
from,
for it.
y'all from a different era.
Hold on. I'm about to put it out there. So when it came down to I'm hungry, let's go eat. She say, I said, what you trying to eat? I said, because I've already ate. So, I mean, what you trying to do? She said, I don't know, but I want you to feed me. I said, well, but I'm not the one that's hungry. So, and let's put it like this. I'm the baby of my siblings. I got 2 older sisters. And I'm from Cincinnati originally, but I grew up in Atlanta. And so, growing up out here, I moved out here in the era of Freaknik and the true strip club scene when
Right.
It was $1,000 night was a dead night in the strip
Right.
club back in the day. Now these strippers feel like, I made $500 for the night, I'm good.
Right.
Nah. And so it's like to have older sisters that taught me the game. Like, one of my sisters was engaged to a guy that had a Phantom and a Bentley and literally was good. But it's like you got women out here that they take that for granted and feel like, I want to go shopping. I want to eat this. I want to eat that. And my thing, how I look at it is this. Can you take yourself there?
Right.
Because you want to go to, I'm going to keep it 100. I ain't never had Ruth Chris a day in my life.
Never.
But, let's go to Ruth Chris.
If I throw a steak on the grill, my
That
shit
is going to be
mean,
different.
boy.
But
My
it's
shit
like,
mean, boy.
these women out here, I guess it's, and I'm not going to say it's women, period. Georgia got these women head messed up.
It's Black Hollywood right now.
Because it's Black Hollywood and these females feel like every guy, because these Africans and these scammers is out here ready for you.
I found myself,
Ready.
they feel like out
driving
here.
by Tyler Perry Studios, and I felt like I was it. It's Black Hollywood.
Yeah, they feel like out here
not
these
bad.
guys are supposed to pay for it.
Yeah,
And I gotta do it. I gotta bring this up. Going biblically, we the head, we the king, we's the man. So I'm not paying. So this vagina runs the world thing does not pertain to me.
Yeah.
You know, I can't fathom falling into that trap. Like, one thing about me, I'll never pay for it. I ain't thought about paying for it, and I've never have paid for it.
I ain't see you on Fortnite, D.
Negative. You see me going to the fish spot over there and getting my fish sandwich.
I know I see you though.
But literally, it's sad because us men or us kings tend to forget who we are. And so they see a woman and I'm about to kill the game with what I'm about to say. You got these women that's half naked on the ground, busting it open, and then as soon as you shoot your shot, I don't want you. But you want a guy that's a nerdy kind that's chill, but you attracting the ones that's out here selling dope, shooting guns, things like that. So how you gonna
But then
sit
you
here
mad when they come at you the wrong way but you half naked though.
So how you gonna? That's the thing. How you gonna expect to get that book worthy guy? He don't want you because you out here busting it open.
Nah, he want
And so it's like,
he want it.
and so it's like,
He want it too, but you know she ain't looking for it.
Right,
She's
and
checking
so
for the nigga that can match that lifestyle.
exactly.
Right.
And so it's like that's what these women is on nowadays. You know, these I got 100,000 followers, but I'm only following 20. Like these females letting the internet and social media ruin their life. You know what I'm saying? And then you pull up to their house and it's an air mattress and it's a 32-inch sitting on the floor. You feel me? Like, but you out here.
Bags and no money.
Exactly. You out here
He done been to somebody's
portraying
crib
yourself like you up.
He done been in somebody's crib before. That's personal.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Shout out to you.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
Come on, that's what we need.
I gotta put a chick on. I'm not gonna say no names.
Church.
But-
no names.
I got a chick I gotta
Shout
put
out to
on
you.
blast. Right now, she's the director of sales for YSL
She's fired.
and Phipps.
Automatic.
When I met Shorty, she was a basic, regular chick that I started because of who I am, you know,
I'm in Phipps tomorrow.
buying her stuff, whatever. And so she got a part of that lifestyle. We fell off. Hold on, but follow me.
Just
But she was my
just
girl.
perpetuating the cycle.
She was my girl though. So
Okay.
it wasn't a situation of just a regular chick. She was my girl.
Okay.
So you know, I'm buying her stuff. You know, feeding her, whatever the case might be. But this is back when Fridays was the joint. We wasn't going to Ruth Chris or nothing like that. So
That's good steak.
literally, like, we fell off, and now all she talks to is ball players and right hand of God. This guy right here on your shirt is on her page 24/7. Liking pictures, heart eye emojis. And we talking about cameras.
Set coming
a
back,
person
baby.
that's a music artist.
He for the
She's a
people.
regular girl. You feel me? And so it's like, that's the type of person she's done transition into. She won't talk to a regular guy.
Man.
And the crazy part is, these same guys that you going for is the same ones that's gonna shit on you, excuse my French.
That's a fact.
But you want to be treated like a woman.
That's a fact.
So basically, it sounds like I don't mean to cut you off, but
Oh, no, you good.
you are going up the road and I'm trying to catch you.
Oh no, come on.
But you get too far. But basically, it's a lot of women that just be like, and I'm not your average woman, as you can see. I'm not gonna speak bad about women, but I'm gonna tell the truth and I'm gonna be honest because I'm a woman and I just know what it is. So basically, people like, oh, well, I know my worth. So
Ooh.
this is why, this is why.
Talk to me.
This is why, I'm not gonna talk to.
This episode might be called "Worth Women." I'm not
Like I'm not gonna talk to the average Joe because I know my worth. But do you know your worth? Because materialistically, okay, they're providing or whatever. But is he helping you grow? Is he, blossoming you? Like, are you growing from him? Because you don't know your worth if you just going after what materialistic things are. Because that's just half of it. That's just like a small percentage of it. Because your worth is really what's on the inside of you. If you want to get technical, what your worth is on the inside of you. So you need somebody to help build you, help you grow, and help whatever is on the inside of you, help that come to fruition. Because that's really what's gonna bring out your worth. Because it's gonna bring the money to you, your purpose. We going back to purpose. So you walking in your purpose and knowing what you're actually worth, it'll bring the money to you, so you can provide materialistic things for yourself.
So my question to you is, how much do that really weigh in the grand scheme of things? Because the money is really what's guiding these relationships or these interactions these days. Because people ain't really paying attention to what you could do, how you could help build a persona or keep them happy or keep them protected or intimacy, whatever you throw out any adverb or adjective and let me know. It's just what you could provide for me, what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could bring something to the table. The way I see it, if you don't bring nothing to the table, you probably the next feast. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's a
9
fact.
times out of 10, if I'm just providing for you and doing this, that, and the third for you, I'm sponsoring your lifestyle.
That's a fact.
When I find the next little hot thing, you know what I'm saying?
Going to the next.
What can you really say? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think that's my thing.
You in the pocket. I gotta see what's going on over there.
Exactly.
That's my thing. It's like, since you put me in it.
I didn't
Since
put
you-
you in
no.
it. I'll try to
Since
keep
you-
you out of it.
since you
You know what
put
I'm
me
saying?
in
I know
there.
what's
Putting all of us in it.
I know what's
Because
going on
Since
over
you
there.
put me in there,
group
like
effort here.
me and mine, we talking about 11 years, and
Big 11.
it'll be 3 years married June, and it's like literally her birthday, as you stated, her birthday just passed, and it was like when we talk about leaning on one another for things, and making sure your significant other is good. When it comes to monetary things don't play an effect if what you're doing for them is not something that they desired or wanted. And when I say desired or wanted, I'm not talking about materialistic stuff. Like, for example, she's been asking me for forever, for the past 2 years, I want to go to the gun range. You ain't took me to the gun range ever. She's never been. And so, literally, like, something as simple as that, like, her whole birthday weekend this weekend, I threw her off because I had a surprise birthday dinner Friday, to where what it was it was an offsetting dinner to where she wouldn't expect the bigger surprise birthday dinner Saturday. So, I took her both times to her favorite restaurant. Then I took her to breakfast, to another favorite restaurant. And then surprised her with gun range stuff. You know what I'm saying? And gifts and things like that. But it's like, even as that being my wife, I didn't go into the aspect of, I'm about to go buy this Louis, I'm about to go buy this Gucci, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. No. Let me get my wife stuff that she needs. Let me get my wife stuff that she's been asking me for, things that she desires.
It's deeper.
And so that's what, people want to, if I'd have went and bought my wife a Rolex, she'd have looked at me and said, why? Because it's like, you got some women out here that they got their Rolex on, and I guarantee they probably can't even tell the time because it's not a freaking digital clock. You feel me? And it's like, that's sad. It's some of these rappers got that. They got this iced out watch. You can't tell the time.
It's a fact.
You feel me? So it's like,
Fendi facts.
these women are out here trying to be something more than who they really are.
Yeah.
And because of that,
$1,000.
They're
in the
reaching.
bag.
They
Someone
reaching
got
for
$1,000 in the bag.
Yeah, they reaching for these guys
That's
that
a bar, by the way.
you know what I'm saying. You sitting here, oh, I'm wifing this dude because
What?
he got a check. No, I'm saying what these women is doing. They wifing this dude because they got a check
You
and
said something there.
because of you know what I'm saying. They
Go ahead.
they feel like you know what I'm saying. I'm wifing this dude because he got a check. But
He doing it.
what do I mean by wifing him? Oh, I'm gonna do everything and anything he tells me to do. If he tells me to jump, I'm gonna say how high because he breaking off a check.
Ain't no other word for that though. Like, we can't say.
Yeah, it's called being a hoe.
Kids say,
You're
Can't
slick
say-
prostituting. You're slick
can't say
prostituting,
cuffing.
honestly.
And so,
I'm
and so-
wifing this dude.
and so, how I feel about it is, you devaluing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You putting on for everybody that really knows you, and for the ones that don't, they feel like they seeing a life about you that she living. Oh, I wish I could be like her, but really, she probably
No,
going home
they
at
ain't-
night crying.
They ain't really happy.
Sick.
They ain't really happy.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, like, how do we help that situation though? Because it's like it's a lot of women and it's a lot of men. Because basically, if a guy is willing to just be the pimp, basically he willing to be the
Now, you
pimp.
got some dummies.
If he
You
willing
got
to do
some
that,
dummies.
somewhere
You got some
the
dummies.
man and the woman don't really know who they are. So it's like I think it still all boils down to the fact that people don't know who they are. So if you don't know who you are and what your purpose is, then obviously you gonna be just
go
reaching.
with-
Oh, well, this
gonna
makes
go
me
with the flow.
happy, but it's only temporary happiness. Like because, like you said, they going home crying, like feeling this empty void. Because they're not really tapping into who they are and putting that into motion.
Don't go with the flow. Be the flow.
And that's
Talk that talk.
But to go off of what you said earlier, you said the girl when you first met her, she didn't know that. So maybe before she met you, she wasn't with guys that was taking her out or doing nice things for her.
Yeah.
And then it's like once she meet a good guy and then she see how women is supposed to be treated, then it's like after that, it's like I don't want to be with no more fuck niggas because it's like
Hold on.
somebody treated me like a lady. Now, somebody treating you like a lady and being materialistic is two different things. But I
True.
feel like as women, y'all throw us all in a bag and it's like
No.
everything is about being materialistic.
Hold on,
But it's like, I got a nice,
wait.
I was treated nicely. So this is
Yeah.
what I want to continue to do.
This
Yeah,
what
there's a
happened. though.
difference.
This what happened with that though. They get treated like a lady. They like that, but they still seeking that materialistic thing, what they see on the gram and so on and so forth. So they'll throw that nice guy away. You know what I'm saying? To try to get what's going on, what's popping, and then they realize like, oh shit, I had that.
Yeah.
I can't now. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can't find that vibe again because mans might not take you back, and then it's a lot of fuck niggas out here that'll just throw the bag at you just to shut you. It's called hush money.
To me, is ruining relationships because I feel like what you see on the gram to me is not really real. It's a fake representation of.
That's
It's
fact.
only a percentage of what's real.
That's the
It's
reality
true.
of the
That's
situation.
true.
It's the
That's
gram,
true.
love and hip hop,
and
basketball
you know what's
wives.
crazy?
That's why it's like, oh, it's okay, you can sleep with another girl, and I'm down with it because you see all this shit on TV. But that's
And you know what's crazy? It's
Right.
you're right. It is a fake representation because
Absolutely.
Shorty, and I'm not trying to down her because she's a beautiful woman.
I'm at Phipps tomorrow.
You stupid. Look, she's a beautiful woman. But what's crazy is I done popped up on her at Phipps. You work in Phipps Plaza. And I walk up on you and your weave is matted and you look on the ground, you lavish. Filters is something else. You feel me?
Got the right light?
But yet, when I see you in person, I mean, this is often, it ain't even just her, it's just people that I follow on the ground. Prime example, Friday, I seen a chick on the ground that I see on the ground. You see on the ground, you think, oh, her body's banging.
Creative clear.
Man, I see
Yes, sir.
In real life, you're just like,
I see her when I'm in the club, I'm in Alibi.
It don't look
Shorty
good.
come in there and I'm like, ew,
It don't look good.
what's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's-
You start seeing
Yeah,
all
and
the
it's
different on the gram. That shit look
Yeah.
flush. You start seeing all the different.
and you start
ain't nothing wrong
feeling
with that.
catfish out here, and it's like, yo,
Ain't nothing
you know
wrong
what
with a
I'm saying?
little dimple or whatever
And so,
you got going on.
how I see it is this.
I like the plus side.
How I
but,
see this
you know,
dish,
whatever.
yeah. I get everything you saying when it comes down to You know what I'm saying? She had a guy that was treating her nicely, treating her right, things like that. It's a difference.
There is.
The
But
diff-
how do y'all decipher what's real and what's not? Because my son is 28, and I be telling him, like, when you first meet a girl, like, you can't just take no girl out to no fancy restaurant. To me, it's like you get to know her, like, you see what she gonna order.
Take it
Exactly.
to
Hold on.
you take it to the hookah lounge.
Exactly.
If you ain't eating lobster on your regular day, don't try to
So,
go on a date with my
you
So
son.
this is what I, so this is what I do.
Talk that
See,
talk.
I'm a realist, but I like to have.
Take her to the Chinese store and see how she acts.
So this is me. I'm
Exactly.
a realist, but I like to have fun. So I'm the person that first date I'm
Yeah.
like, so you cool with McDonald's? Like, I know I'm not taking you there.
But
I
I,
wanna
need to
see
see
a
your
reaction.
reaction. Let me see what
And if you
how you gonna
turn
react.
your nose up at me and I ain't going no McDonald's, I'ma instantly feel in my head. I ain't gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna think in my head.
But there's a
oh,
lot
okay.
of people out here.
And I've done it before where,
Well, she eat McDonald's.
and I've done it before where
Four
I've said,
for me at Wendy's.
look, and I've said before, oh, we going to McDonald's. And it threw me off. Shorty was like, shit, let's go. And I said,
But what if-
yo,
What if
let's
it was
run
set
it.
up? What if she knew that you were like tricking
No,
her into it?
because
So
we
she
was
really
passing
had
McDonald's. She said, oh, you not turning in?
Oh,
I
so she
said,
was
oh,
real.
I can. You can save me some money.
I was just bullshit. We can go.
I told her I was
Alright,
playing,
then.
and she was like, "Oh, cause I was really down for it, cause I like to get the fish sandwich." I said, "Yo, this is what I need."
You might
Right.
be one.
And so
You heard?
that's
That's it.
I like a woman that can get classy, but also be regular. And it's not a matter of I keep it 100. Mine. She one of the ones that'll tell me, babe, let's go to Stevie B's. I want some pizza. I can get whatever the hell I want,
She a real
as much as I want.
She a thug in real life.
You feel me?
But
That's how mine is. Like, mine
Pizza,
just
yeah.
asked me, and I'm
Yes,
not gonna
sir.
front. I'm guilty of it. Mine just asked me, because I done got her
Good eats there.
bags before, but it's been like stuff like Kate Spade, regular stuff. She done asked me, she said, babe, I want to start getting my wardrobe together. I want to get up to your level, stuff like that. Can you give me a designer bag? So I got her one for her birthday.
Gotta admit,
She put it on that day. The next day, I said, "Yo, you can't do this with these bags. You gotta put this down.
gotta alternate.
Let this rest, baby. You gotta put it to the side.
once a week, twice a month.
And so
type of
it's
vibe.
like that's how she is. You know what I'm saying? She'll throw her sneakers on before she even think to go throw them heels on. But when she put them heels on, it's game.
Putting them heels on.
You
What
feel
she
me?
do?
So,
What she do?
You know, but you got these females that
You got a
one of the tricks
misunderstood
that I've
bag?
always do. No, I didn't get her a misunderstood back. I'm gonna create one. Good idea. But one of the things that I used to do, setting women up on a date, was always my trick. First date was never nowhere to no restaurant. I say we're going to do something fun.
And
And so,
Dreddy,
hold on,
good.
hold on.
That's
And
good.
hold on. And
So-
the reason for that,
It's a good day.
if you come out that house with some heels on, I already know what it is. I told you what we was going to do. So why are you going up here on some simple
We gonna
stuff?
I ain't even telling you. You can come out the house in heels and we still gonna be in there and Dreddy.
No, we
a
gonna still go.
on a Wednesday.
But he's just
half
trying to
off.
see.
No, we still gonna
He's trying to
go,
see
but
where
what I'm
mine
trying to
go.
see is who you are. Because yeah, you trying to look good, first date,
Look good.
first impression, cool. But if I'm telling you we're gonna do something fun, everybody knows Andretti's is a fun spot. You're gonna turn up, shoot hoops, drive cars, whatever the case might be.
Heels ain't it.
You coming out here about to shoot hoops in some stilettos. Like, relax yourself.
Ain't gonna happen.
Chill.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. That's how I see it. It's like, sweetheart.
Gonna be a long night.
And I'm not gonna say nothing. We're gonna
Thanks.
still go on, do whatever.
You
And then
get
she
that.
gonna, and then it's always the regular question. So what you thought about the first date? Oh, the date was cool, but I will give you my input. You went and did too much. What you mean? I told you we was doing something fun. Why you got on a dress? Why you got on heels?
Right.
She wanted
You
to
feel
get
me?
cute.
Like, that's like me putting on a tux to go to Andretti's. For what?
I do it.
I got on slacks. Like, for
I
what?
do it and you know it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about you. This man had on
Right.
a gold button up with slacks for New Year's and a top hat. I ain't gonna talk about it though.
I do it and you know it. This is what I'm saying. First date, we going to the hookah lounge, man. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's a relaxed setting. We could chop it up. We could talk, smoke some hookah, drink, BYOB, 1422 Roswell Road, Infusion Hookah Lounge. Pull up. Yeah.
And food. If you hungry,
Come on through.
bring it.
Come on through. We in
Bring
there every
it.
night.
And they don't close till like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Facts.
We in there every night.
That would be real.
Yes,
And
sir.
then they don't even they be
You
watching
and
down.
The
you know?
music too loud. You can't talk. That ain't no place to
Exactly.
go on no date. You on some other shit at that point. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The fun shit, we can do that on the second time. After I know what your mental like, we can see what's popping. Andretti, whatever I decide, gun range, if that's your thing, if you into that type of stuff. You know, plethora of other things. But I mean, it all comes down to a lot of these bros got to stop with the trying to get their finances taken care of with every dude. Cause at the end of the day, I could be the provider. I you know, I'm blessed, but it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing.
What was you doing before you met me?
I'm 2 divorces in. You know what I'm saying? I got a plethora of exes.
You was a thought.
Relax.
You're not no more. You were a thought.
I got a plethora of exes, so it's like, yo, I gotta see something concrete. I gotta know that we gonna last before I start investing in you, because it's like I'm just blowing money at this point. I got kids.
That's a
man.
fact.
So, but how long does it take for that?
That's what I was asking her. She didn't give me an
Or it's
answer.
different, but y'all
Yeah, so-
sometimes men come over where they have money. It's like you come at a woman like that, and then when she start asking you, I feel like men get mad, but you came at her like that.
Oh, no,
Right.
I'm not coming like that.
Oh no, I come bumming.
I'm coming
But
frugal.
there
I come
are some
bumming the
guys
first
that
time.
do that though.
That's just
There's
my-
guys
that's
that
my
do
tactic.
that, and then when you
coming
ask for it,
frugal.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
But
But
when you ask for it, yeah.
And they got their fancy car, and they pulling out all their money and all that, and it's like.
no, we ain't doing none of that.
Mad when you act a certain type of way, and I'm like, but this is to me, it's like you're trying to entice her with the money.
Right,
got
and that's
an
what you
example.
wanted me to do.
No,
Like
we-
I got an example.
that's what you
And-
are putting out there.
And mind you, let me put this on the record so that y'all just don't think I'm a dirtbag.
Yeah. Yes.
Me,
I know him.
Me and mine has had our off and ons. We done had split ups and stuff like that. So some of these things of course, these things I'm talking about is
Disclaimer.
during the times
Personal,
of
yeah.
splits.
Disclaimer.
During split up times.
I'm
But
a dirtbag.
I've had a situation where Shorty asked me, so what type of car you got? I said a bike. Like, all jokes aside, stop playing with me. You ain't got no bike. All right, I ain't got no bike, but I got a 99 Impala. That's not what I have, but that's what I told her.
Impala,
She
though.
said, I said, what you drive?
You heard? Oh, yo,
A
y'all,
Honda? I said,
y'all seen the
So
post
what?
of Young Jock the other day?
yeah.
Oh,
so I said,
That was
why I
crazy.
get hit with the because I said a 99 Impala. I said, it'll mess your head up right now if I said, let's go outside, and you walked outside and see the Phantom. It would throw you all the way off because you doubted who I am because of that.
Based on what he drives.
And so,
And she would be with it just because of that.
right, she gonna still, she might apologize.
Busting
She
it
probably is a
open
person
that
that don't
night.
apologize.
You ain't even gotta
Oh
go
my
nowhere
God,
at
I'm
that
sorry,
point. You
whatever,
can fuck
whatever.
in the car.
It's
Right.
over with.
Yeah.
And
that's
so
true.
it's just like, that's what's sad is that's what the world is.
Reality of
No,
the situation.
let's go ahead and use the theme of this. That's what the culture has came to.
Yeah. That's
That's what the
facts.
culture has came to.
That's facts.
It's as simple as
He's paying attention.
these women are sitting here so worried about what he got. Hell, what she got.
You heard?
Everybody trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Can't do
Yo,
that.
what I did to test her on our first date, I went and took a dump in her crib to see if she really want to rock with a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You went to wait,
So
say
he
what?
went and took a shit.
Hey, but
Yo,
that is out
hold
there all
on.
day.
But I keep it 100.
He did, and that was like, oh my God.
You know what? And this it ain't got nothing to do with taking a dump.
To this day.
But you see how real? Hold on, how real he just stated.
Yeah.
I told a chick before we went out to eat. Shorty ordered wings,
With the wings.
smashed them, and got them. I said yes.
Yes.
She
Like,
didn't take a
can't
fork
she
and
eat
try to.
you? No,
She didn't
you
take a
ain't-
fork and try to take the chicken off.
Right. People
And so,
do that, try to be cute.
Because and
They
then
wanna be cute.
they wanna eat like this
they
and
do.
all that.
They
Nah.
do this. Don't watch me.
I told a chick, I said, that's a, not literally, but that's a turn on. That's sexy what you just did.
Because you're
because
real.
you
real.
enjoy your food. Don't be trying to get no finger food because you're trying to, or a little salad. Damn it, eat.
Right.
Like, that's my thing. That's sexy.
No, listen.
You got shit in the corner of your mouth. Let me get it.
To piggyback off that with the broad that asked them, what the broad asked you, where we eating at?
Yeah.
Or can you feed me, whatever the case may be. I'll be like, yo, I cook good. Am I cooking for you? Maybe, probably not. Can you cook? You know what I'm saying? Can you
Facts.
cook? But you know, whatever you want to eat. I made lobster for my lady the other day. I made a mistake and put it on the gram. I had my gram looking like Shade Room. With the amount of comments, people thought I really ain't know how to cook. I'm like, yo, my mother Caribbean. I know how to cook. I just don't like to cook. But people going crazy. I went back to the crib. I don't know how my grandmother 90 years old. She don't got no gram. She barely know how to work her phone. I got back to the crib. My grandmother said, "Oh, you just cook?" I said, "What you mean?" I said, "Yo, I've made food for you." She said, "Nah. Not lobster, not shrimp, not this, that, and the third." I said, "Wow." Just
Oh, you was on your surfing turf?
I did some I did some things.
Surf, right?
Yeah.
For a man to sit and cook for you, because with women, that's what we get. It's like a nigga wants you to cook all the time.
All the time.
What the fuck do you cook?
Right.
Yeah,
So
It's
I'm
both
that guy.
ways. I
I'm
feel
that
like
guy.
here we're like leaning on. I feel like everybody gotta bring something to the table.
So I got a question for you.
Come on.
Because I've done this. Invited Shorty over when I stayed around the corner right here at the loft. Invited Shorty over.
You get in the locations.
I didn't say the name. But invited Shorty over. I said, I'm cooking. Purposely though, I cut off.
looks of it.
Purposely,
Looks of it.
I cooked 2 dishes.
My nigga play shit.
I cooked.
Frank to me.
Look, I cooked the real thing, and I put it up.
Okay.
But when Shorty walked in, it was a pot on the stove with noodles in it.
I like noodles.
Hold on. Shorty,
That's
hold
a gourmet
on. But
meal.
this what messed
She
me
ain't
up.
never been to prison before.
Shorty came in and said, "You got some hot sauce?" I said, "Yo, I do, but this ain't what we eating." I opened the stove. Shorty said, "Nah, I want that though."
What the
I
noodles
said,
Let me get the
but
hot
see,
sauce.
like I said, I'm a jokester, but it's a test. You know what I'm saying? It's on the lines of seeing like, okay, who are you? You know,
Truthfully,
are you
yeah.
with me for me and down the ride for whatever I'm bringing to the table, or you want that life? Too many people's out here want that life.
But
And
you
it's-
gotta build that life. You
That's
build
a
that
fact.
life. Everything starts, okay, say for instance, we talking about this building we in. Like it started out with just land. Like it was just land.
have a
Somebody
solid
had to have the
foundation.
blueprint and lay the foundation and build this. It took more than one person to build this. Like it did not just
Facts.
throw itself up by one person.
Did y'all eat both or you wasted the noodles?
The noodles gotta
We
eat. I
able.
just know it.
We able.
I
I
ain't
know
know.
somebody had to
Look,
eat the noodles.
Hey, when you
It's
go to
like-
Applebee's, you get the appetizer and then
Hey,
you should make
cause look, Shorty,
You know
look,
noodles is an
Shorty
appetizer
got the
because it don't
bowl.
fill you up.
She got the bowl, and she put the hot sauce in there. It was the chicken noodles. She put the little seasoning in there.
real nigga
She said,
shit.
"Let me get some salt and pepper." Like she was on some making it up. So
Right.
that let me know
She from the
she
hood.
does this.
She from the
Exactly.
hood. She from zone
She
three.
knows how to make something out of nothing.
She smashed that.
She was from Atlanta.
Garlic.
Yeah, she real.
She from zone 3.
Look, she ate that. She said, "Now let's get the real thing." I said, "Yes, ma'am. I'll make your plate." Like because it's like that type thing right there. It's like I can respect.
I'll take my plate home.
I can
You heard?
respect it. You know what I'm saying? I can respect it. Like you got a lot of these women out here that if you would have made them noodles, they'd have looked at you like, "You playing?" They'd have probably asked you that. "You playing?"
And they eat noodles at home.
Straight
Right.
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Paying
It's
for
like
nothing but noodles.
It's the fact that you said I'm gonna cook dinner for you and you come with these noodles.
I had candles
But
lit.
That might be
My
the
shit's
thing.
gourmet,
But that's
man.
it.
Listen,
God bless. Like, I'm gonna cook dinner for you. Like, that's not normal.
I had candles lit and everything, just doing it all the way petty.
Some niggas' noodles is gourmet, man.
Hey.
Like,
Because if you're asking me to make noodles, I'm putting cilantro in there.
Yeah, it's getting real.
I'm putting my own spices in there. I am hooking it all the way up.
Yo,
And it ain't just your regular ramen noodles.
I don't put shrimp in the noodles.
anybody
It's a meal, my guy.
There's 2 reasons
It's
you
a
know how to
whole
make
meal.
noodles.
Put the paprika on the top for the presentation.
Hey, it's 2
For the
reasons.
presentation,
It's 2
baby.
reasons you know how to make noodles. You from the hood or you been to college. One of the 2.
Or prison.
Or prison. And for one of them reasons, you gonna make it gourmet.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
You
I'm
gonna
talking
make
And
something
you
out of
might
nothing.
plate
Throw
it.
cheese in there.
You might
throw
plate it.
Doritos.
So let me
whatever.
ask you this. What do you do in a situation where you feel like, okay, maybe she didn't come from that background. Maybe she didn't come from the hood. Maybe her parents were well off and that's not what she's used to. And she asked you, like, get
You
it right.
introduce
Oh,
them
you
to
gonna
it.
welcome her to the world.
Okay.
My wife.
I think you should at least try it. Like, she should.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, and that's the
Absolutely.
thing. My wife, she was born in Inglewood.
Mm-hmm.
Her father and mother, some uppity Negroes. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. Like
Ghetto.
when our daughter was born, her dad sent a freaking Gucci throw for our daughter. I'm like, what the hell? Like, no. Where's the little baby blanket? Get her a binky or some shit like that. But like literally, that's what she came from.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've had in the past arguments about that. Like she come to me, oh, you acting brand new. Excuse me? Like I come from a shitty life. You've always been silver spoon fed. And so, you know, going to a private high school. She went to Riverwood. Like we went to public schools where you see, you know, niggas out here fighting on some just regular shit at lunchtime type shit.
Right.
And so that's how she was.
Mm-hmm.
But she's transitioned so much where
I'm looking at you different now, by the way.
you stupid. She's transitioned so much
she
where
was
it's
a
just
dub.
literally like sad but true, you my guy. But whatever. I'd rather go out with her and kick it than I'd rather go kick it with my dudes.
Yeah.
Like
Should.
that's the point that me and her
Exactly.
done got to because it's like she is one of my people. Like
Right.
it's,
She is
that's
me.
not yours. And so literally it's like we go out now and we turn up and I feel like I done been out with the whole gang type stuff. And it's like back in the day, she wouldn't have been that. I'm sleepy. I want to go to bed. Whatever. Don't get me wrong. She still does that. But it's like, it's different now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's a vibe. And see, I'm one that goes, wow. I'm one that goes off of energies and vibes.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I'm not a fan
when
of
I-
funny
when
vibes
I-
and weird energy. Go ahead, talk your talk.
when I started getting that vibe from her, I realized that it was a level of diversity that's done set in with her.
Yeah.
And so,
She
you know what I'm
You have to
saying?
be
What I
willing.
did was
She
I didn't
coached it.
change who I was. What people tend to do is they want to, for an example, let's say we go on a date. I know that you on the gram, you one of them ones that got thousands
Million
of followers,
followers.
whatever. And so I'd say, shit, damn, Sticks, where can I take her to go eat? Like, I need somewhere uppity, like, come
Right.
on.
Infusion.
Knowing
Me?
it ain't your lifestyle.
Infusion
Me,
Hookah Lounge.
I'm gonna take you.
1422 Roswell Road, Marietta, Georgia.
I'm gonna take you to where I want to take you to. Like I don't say on a date where you want to go. No, you're gonna trust my judgment
Listen, just ask
because I'm
me.
gonna take you somewhere that whether you've been before or not, I'm gonna turn you on to something different.
Right.
And so, you know, honestly and sad but true, some of these women are trying to live this life. That's what they need is to be brought back down to reality.
Fact.
And what's going to end up happening, because I've witnessed it, is you bring them back down to reality and you see a side of them that you be like, I didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I didn't know that was in you. And I've witnessed that firsthand on the line of bringing because you got some of these women that's done, they come from the hood, but they done try to turn uppity. And as soon as you reintroduce them to what they came from, it comes back out. And that's when they really see that exactly. And that's when they really see, oh, damn, I've been missing out on life because I'm trying to be somebody that I'm not. When I should really just be living my own life, not trying to portray myself to be something that I'm really not gonna be.
Listen,
I think that has. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, y'all hit me in advance. Let me know, Sticks Port on the gram. I can make it upscale for you. I could dumb it down for you. It could be the hood. 1422 Roswell Road, Infusion Hookah Lounge,
Whatever you need.
Mayweather, Georgia. Talk your talk.
No, I was just about to say, I don't know what I was about to say actually, but actually I lost my train of thought.
Tito's,
but no, what I was about to say is, sometimes I don't think it's anything wrong with if you came from the hood then wanting better. So I feel like everything that is being said right now is not like bashing people who want something better for themselves because they came from a place of nothing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that because we're supposed to grow in life. So you expect more. You expect.
That's correct.
Okay, when you plant a seed, I expect some flowers eventually to come from that. That's right. It's like you come from nothing. Like, okay, all right, let's make more of my situation and become more. But it's also a mentality thing, like not becoming so high in your mind, and you have to humble yourself still. You have to continue to humble yourself, because I saw a post and I thought it was funny. I probably shouldn't have, but I thought it was funny when it said that like some of y'all, like nobody would know y'all, and nobody still, if they seen you on the street, wouldn't know you if Instagram like completely went away. Like if there was no more Instagram, then what are you gonna do? Like what are you gonna bring to the table? And some people don't have anything else to bring to the table because they're so caught up in like, oh, I got all these likes, or I got all these people commenting, and it's not all about looks. It's not all about that.
Exactly what you said. It's not a problem to, come from a certain lifestyle and want better. But when you're treating it in an aspect of, you eat that?
You used to eat that.
Didn't you start off eating
yesterday?
that?
You was eating that before you came here, before I even met you. You was eating that.
And so that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Remember where you came from.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because as fast as you got it,
it can be taken away.
That quick.
I ain't telling you to be hood and stay in the hood. I'm just saying, don't be remiss to hood activities because we done made it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like.
Move up and you have a different lifestyle, and it's like that's like me like going back to the Bronx where I'm from and be like, oh, they got piss in the elevator.
Right. It was.
I'm just walking in like it's normal.
That's what I'm accustomed to.
I can't go visit my family now because I live a different life. So now this is beneath me. I feel like that's fake as shit.
That's why, like, when I go back home, like, I know I live in Cobb County, nice area, like chill stuff. But I know what Cincinnati had to offer. I enjoy going back home, visiting my family, the cousins that's still standing outside smoking Black and Miles.
It keeps you balanced.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, I love that. You know what I'm saying? But you got people out here that they instantly forget where they came from, and they feel like, I'm not going there and visit. I'm staying in the city.
They ain't forget. They just have no interest in going back. Like,
and they don't want people to know the real them and know where they actually came from, not realizing
I still like Kool-Aid.
It's going to help somebody else.
I still make Kool-Aid. Me personally, I'm from Brooklyn.
I honestly don't drink Kool-Aid no more.
I'm back all the time, only in the summertime.
You don't call it grape. It's called purple Kool-Aid.
You won't catch me out there in the winter. You won't catch me out. You won't catch me anywhere past the Mason-Dixon line in the wintertime, baby.
It's certain things growing up from the hood that I'm just not doing no more. Like I don't eat ham anymore anyway, but like spiced ham and grilled cheese ham. It's just
no more B&Es.
Exactly. When you know better, you actually know.
You heard? Niggas is making syrup sandwich in a heartbeat, baby.
There's certain things that you will
I ain't gonna front though.
You ate all the time that you had to eat, and now
because you didn't have anything else.
sometimes it brings you a reminder.
I still
Sometimes you taste it.
I still eat PB&J's, by the way.
Hey, I do too. And I walked in on my mom and she had bologna. I said, yo, what are you doing?
Make me one too.
Hey, she said, look, this how she killed me. I slit the edges. I said,
Sandwich, please.
I said, give me one. Fried, both sides. I need it. Hey, I'm telling you.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, I
Somebody
need it.
asked me the other day. I'm making a peanut butter and jelly. I'm in Buckhead. Me and my shorty stay in Buckhead. I'm making a PB and J. She like, why you doing that? We got food in the freezer. Why you just ain't making that? I said, yo, I toasted the bread. What?
Both sides. What?
It's
Toast is always my
It's
thing.
gourmet at this point.
Gourmet is toasted, baby.
I toasted the bread.
You want the edges cut?
Like, but I ain't even
Really
I ain't even
halfway?
put it in the toast. We don't got a toaster. I put it on the little flat.
do it.
I buttered both sides. Yo, talk to me. I tell you, this is real deal right now.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
a fact. Like
Absolutely.
you gotta have fun with it, honestly, because
Yeah.
it's like a lifestyle is exactly what it's called, a lifestyle. That's not who you are.
That ain't it, man.
And so it's like
But it should
what
be,
you
though.
like to eat, what you like to do is on you. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody said to me, you know, cause I'm the one, like I used to stand on couches. I still do. But
But not as
it's
much.
like
I'm a
I'm
man. I'm a man of the people.
I've gotten to, that's what I was about to say. I've gotten to the point where now I get off the couch. Remember the days we used to walk around the club?
I'm still that guy.
That's what I am. Like, I don't want to hold the bottle in my hand.
He talking about VIP.
VIP. Like, I don't need to hold the bottle and be like that. No.
Some people do.
You're drawing attention.
Yo, listen, some niggas need that. I'm
They
like, yo,
need that.
I'm like,
Some
yo,
people
that is still
they're
like-
somebody.
the bottle $30 with in Marietta.
In a Marietta, but
Ain't no way I'm about to go and compound and
300.
pay 300.
300.
I can't see
Be
it.
like, dang.
Hey, look at the gold mine for real.
You feel?
Bruh.
Then you paying $1,200 for the section, and they giving you 2 bottles of low.
10 people.
I play the bar with a Corona in my hand.
Man,
Listen,
I'm like, this is why I say I'm a man of the people. I'm in the crowd. We amongst the people. Come talk. Come holler at me, man.
Those ain't like that though.
Facts.
it's not.
Nah.
You gotta.
People
Yo,
not dancing no
you
more.
gotta
They
be
looking cute
somebody.
and just
Yo,
sitting there.
compound, gold room, all them. Shout out to them. All sections now. It ain't no. It
'Cause
ain't
that's
no.
what people want.
One, the after hour spot. One, I went in there for the first time, and I
All
literally
sections.
was sitting there seeing. Yeah, I was literally sitting there seeing like, and shout out to Dorsey. That's my man's spot. That's my man's club. I ain't hating at all. Like by all means.
It's all sections.
But
though.
it's all sections. So unless you in a section, you're
You're
in the
not.
middle of somebody's section.
Yeah,
like between sections. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? For the people like my boy Dorsey that he's making the money on it, by all means make your check.
Do your
But
thing.
for the people that's in there, y'all look goofy.
You can't even really enjoy yourself. Yo, I
At
went
all.
last
There's no
time I went to
dancing.
compound. I don't know what it was for. All sections, nobody dancing.
At all.
I'm in a section. I'm in a
Looking at each
yeah,
other.
all that.
Looking
all
at
that.
each
I'm in
other.
a section with my guy. You know what I'm saying? I seen 2 girls. They went from our section smoking our hookah, drinking our drinks. And then next thing you know, I look up, they in another section smoking hookah, drinking drink. I said, oh, they moving like this. Nobody dancing, nobody moving.
Enjoying.
I said,
What happened to the days when people used to
I
dance
said,
like
yo, I can't
men
even
used to
get,
go up to
I
girls
can't even
and
get
dance
my
and
diddy
stuff
bop.
like
I can't get,
Close to us.
what? No, that's all I got right now. I'm 31. That's all I got right now. I'm sturdy. I'm here.
I've conquered
My
the
diddy
moves.
bop been good since 2004. Like, I mean, that's all I got. I don't go outside. Now, you get me in a reggae party, I give you the vibes. But in these regular joints,
they don't want to see us on that. We gonna let that
you
that
heard?
rock.
Catch me any carnival weekend. I'm
Hey,
outside.
but it's like it's literally it's crazy because what the generation has turned into is
a
something that
fashion show.
nobody's not. It's a fashion show. It's bottle wars.
It's all
And
about
they
who
literally
people think you
have
are.
a theme for the night at one of the clubs. Is called Bottle Wars.
Hookah bottle, most
And
bottles.
it's literally because it's like you got dudes battling
Oh, they-
to see
what?
who's
Cap,
popping
big
the
cap.
most bottles. You know what I'm saying? It's
Big
just
cat.
like,
That's why I told Ace the most fun be at the hood clubs. Like,
yeah.
Heard?
These folks dancing.
I see it.
They're dancing.
Yo, get me. Get me.
That's a fact. And you know what?
Get
Since
me,
you
I
say
got a
that,
wild one.
That's why I don't go to places like, I like the strip clubs, but I won't go nowhere like, I won't
The
go to
strip
Magic
clubs
City
are,
because Magic City is a tourist attraction.
I don't even fool with
Back when
They don't be working for their money.
back when Onyx was open, that's a tourist attraction.
Onyx was it.
I need Blaze, I need Flame, I need
Catch me at the
Pinup,
ups,
I
baby.
need the hood spots. I need
me at
the
the
bullet
ups.
wound booty spots.
You heard?
That's what I want.
Peaches.
The ones where they gonna come take the blunt
We ain't
out
gonna
your-
get in the way
They
I
gonna
be,
take the
man.
blunt out your hand and say, let me hit that.
We ain't gonna get in the way I be. I don't even freak. I don't even.
Peaches.
Oh, I don't want to get shot.
No,
You are by the West End.
Listen, we not gonna. We
You're
don't
too
even
close to the railroad track.
We don't even get in the way I frequent. You know what I'm saying? I don't frequent the American clubs anymore. You can catch me in any reggae spot. I'm on the east side. I'm lit.
Facts.
Or we at Infusions.
Period.
1422 Roswell Road. Mayweather, Georgia. Listen, I'm out of drink, so this show's over. This is a For the Culture podcast. I got Pete Rose. I got Just Creative Hands. I'm Sticks Porter. I appreciate y'all.
We out here.
Live Hip Hop Daily. We do it for the culture.